Nasty. It's nasty work out here, man. I mean, nasty work out here, man. Nasty out here, boy. It is nasty out here, man. You gotta be careful, man. Ooh, it's nasty. Finally, though. I mean, damn. It's obvious, brother. Should have been said something, you know what I mean? Got Big U sitting in the can because you niggas are scared. That's crazy. Then he parading around on Clubhouse talking all this gang high power shit. Man, this is crazy. You can't make this up. Bruh. Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's crazy work, man. Salute to everybody, man. Salute to everybody. Bruh. But it is, man. Good morning. I was trying to get here earlier. I had to remake some stuff and do a little research. Do a little looky-loo, you know. Who that is? Who that in the Chizat? Phoenix in the building? What it is, what it ain't, what it might be. Nasty work. Had to do a little looking up, a little looky-loo, do some research, you know what I'm saying? Man, this dude, he done backed himself into a corner. You know what I'm saying? And I think this right here is the nail in the coffin. But I just think we would do it a diss. I would do Scandalous Los Angeles a disservice if I didn't break this all the way down and do it in pieces. So salute to Scandalous Los Angeles TV for one of the pieces of content we're going to review. It's a couple of his pieces I definitely want to touch, but one necessarily doesn't have nothing to do with the other. However, it shows the interaction that Big U and Wack 100 finally had on YouTube, and it's going to show the mindset of two men that are in their upper in their 40s, 50s, right? I think Big U's about 59, I think, something like that. Wack is in the upper 40s, but it shows you the different mindsets of the two men, especially when they're both on the same stage. You know, one's gonna be talking about nothing but pushing positivity, while the other one is talking about this F-ish. I can't cuss yet. Monetization, damn it. It's just gonna show a difference, but that's neither here nor there. Hopefully we get to it, but I want to stay on course on what we gonna be doing here. You know what I'm saying? But again, man, I can't start this Tuesday morning off without saying salute to the Stand on Their Media family, the District 13 member families, everybody that comes and rocks with me, supports me. Salute to you guys and your families, your faculties, man. I hope everything is good. I hope everybody woke up this morning on a positive note, and even if not, the day ain't in yet. So you still got time to get into that positive space. I want to give my flowers to Scandalous Los Angeles for doing impeccable work, because that's exactly what this man, that's who I try to raise the bar, you know, when I'm doing this, man, because he's not gonna do nothing but give you nothing but perfection every time he does it, man. And I just love that and respect that so much, man. So I wanna make sure that I bring it like he brings it. So yeah, let's get to the content, man. I don't want to do too much talking through this, you know. Salute to everybody that's pulled up in the chat so far, man. My man Sherm, look, listen to me. Listen to me. Salute to my man Sherm, man. My man has been showing love since day one. He's my A1, and I just appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna do first though, before we get to Scandalous, let's just listen to a little bit of what Wack 100 and Greg Kading was saying about this Main Street case and who this CS2, it has this moniker, this CS2 moniker. He didn't even know, he act like he didn't even know what it was. Like he didn't even know that there was a CS2. But remember, and Scandalous is going to make sure you remember, but remember he said that there was no such thing. That was made up paperwork. See, this is what happens when you got to keep lying. You got to keep lying. The story changes and changes until you back yourself into a fucking corner and there's no way out of it. Boy, you CS2 Back, you've been snitching since 1944 Don Julio on everything. You busted, boy. It's over. It's over. And anybody out there who just still don't want to believe it, man, that's because you don't want to believe it. Stay your asses over there. But let's get to it.
That's it.
All right, so Greg, Reggie sent you a document.
This just gonna be audio right here.
And I'm looking at that and looking at the names. MS, I'm identifying that as Mark Stevens. DD, I know is Dale Dog. And they got a name on there called Back, B-A-C-K. And it has some
Big
shit.
Sherm in the building.
Let me pull this shit up so I know what the fuck I'm
the
talking
big
about.
one, not the little one. You understand me?
Back. And it has some shit says CS2.
Listen to him.
Now,
listen to him.
You tell the people what my position in this case. How did Cash Jones, Wack 100, how did I get involved or implemented in this case?
I'm just gonna keep my mouth
shut. With the Stutterbox.
Okay. So it all started when there was an FBI agent who told us that it may further our investigation into the murders of Tupac and Biggie. That's where it all started. And so we went and met with this informant.
Hold on, I'll give y'all this until we play audio.
It turned out to be Box. And we sat down.
Give y'all this.
It's like on Melrose or Santa Monica. And he pulled up in his Bentley and we sat down at a Starbucks and started to chop it up. And he gave us this information that led to you. And so we didn't know what was real.
What the hell was the information that led to me?
Well, we already know what the information was that led to him. But I just wanted y'all to hear how he tried to, that shit had this moniker, the CS2BACK back on it. And I didn't know what the fuck the back meant, you know? I don't know what that is. Can you tell me, Greg? I'm involved with it, but I really ain't involved with it, even though I am involved with it. But sometimes I'm not involved. Like, what, nigga? Who he think he playing with? Sit back, relax, man. Stand on the media in the building, man. Scandalous Los Angeles definitely in the building. We're going to premiere this nigga video because he's the GOAT. Let's go.
I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Y'all don't run in the street. The feds run this shit. Law enforcement run this shit.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. Reggie and John over at Bomb first brought CS2 back onto their YouTube channel yesterday, giving viewers the chance to ask whatever questions they wanted. Man, Porky really did himself a disservice this time. He told so many lies on Reggie's panel, I decided to break them down in segments instead of doing one long video. Today's segment is going to expose just how much of a liar CS2 Back is. With everything that happened with Big U, It's impossible to ignore the hidden role Porky played in getting people to implicate Big U and themselves in multiple crimes. We already know Porky's been working, which is why today we're going back to CS2 Back. Now Porky is admitting that the CS2 Back paperwork is authentic. This comes after Deuce pointed out that Officer Greg Kading never claimed the paperwork was fake. Because of that, Porky decided to abandon his lie about Deuce making fake work and adding back to it. Instead, he created a new lie and put it together with his original lie. The new lie is that Deuce made fake work and put his real name, Cash Jones, in it, and he merged that with his original lie, which was that CS2 Back was just a low-level drug dealer and that he himself doesn't sell drugs. The problem with Porky's original lie is that the paperwork doesn't say anything about CS2 Back being a low-level drug dealer. The only reason Porky is lying like this is to cover up the fact that he's actually CS2 Back, the federal informant.
Man, I remember you, man. Reggie Wright and Wack 100. Can you please explain to these goofballs the Dog case was a state case, not federal?
Hit that like button. Please hit that like button.
State case
Yes.
involving all main streets.
The reason Porky emphasizes all main streets, the way he just did, is because he's trying to distance himself from the speculation. Porky wants people to believe that only main streets were involved in this case. And by making it clear that he wasn't directly from Main Street, he's attempting to convince people that he couldn't have been involved. A typical tactic of Porky's used to deflect attention and create a narrative that separates him from any direct ties.
If you're a trainer or a fitness coach like me, you need to hear this. I'm Ben Corliss, and FitBud has completely transformed how I...
Yes.
Right? Some other shit they threw me in that I was never arrested, never had nothing to do with. One main street took the stand on 7 or 8 main streets. All you gotta do is go pull the work up.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So yeah, it was a state case held in CCB court. Well, I'm gonna keep it real. Dude, when it took the stand in front of the whole LA, the whole court with streetmen and Muslims, dude walked in that motherfucker, took the stand in front of everybody for about 4 or 5 months and walked out and jumped in his Rolls Royce and drove off.
Yeah.
It's real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember Captain Will. You know Captain Will, FOI.
Yeah.
Brother Will. Brother Will called me and was like, yo, Wack, can you talk to him? I said, bro, talk to him about what? He's fully aware of what he's doing. He's doing it in front of y'all.
Yeah.
What you want me to tell you?
Could you explain his relationship? I know the answer to this, but a lot of people get him mixed up and calls him Farrakhan's nephew. Could you explain their relationship?
That is Farrakhan's nephew. That's not a lie.
That's by the sister, right? I know. I'm saying I know it. I'm just want you.
No, his
I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
His dad's his father's sister.
Yeah, something about a sister I know. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, his father's sister is Farrakhan's wife. That's not a lie. That's true.
Scandal Los Angeles. So you asking me to he told you, I'll get you and your boyfriend on the phone. You know who I call your boyfriend. Bruh. And we'll call him. And he said he'll get you on the phone with Mark Stevens.
You gotta give Reggie an E for effort, because he sure acts like he's protecting Porky. Reggie and Porky both know we don't have to get on the phone with Mark Stevens or Stutterbox. We have all heard both of their testimonies, and both of them said Porky was CS2 Back. I want you guys to listen close to what Porky says next, because he completely switches the narrative that he was running before, which is more proof that he is indeed CS2 Back.
Now here
And Mark Stevens.
This is the thing, right? This is the thing. If you go read the real paperwork, not the fake shit dude made. He made a fake document where he started putting my real name in it. He made a fake document where he started putting my real name in it. He made a fake document where he started putting my real name in it.
If you read it, it says CS2 Back. If you read it, it says CS2 Back.
Do you guys understand what just happened? Porky just told me that I need to go read the real paperwork, not the fake one that Deuce allegedly made. Porky claimed that Deuce created some fake paperwork and put his real name, Cash Jones, in it. But here's where it gets interesting. Porky then starts telling me what the real paperwork says. He says, it says CS2 Back. This is Porky, in front of the entire world, admitting that the CS2 Back paperwork is authentic, just like Greg Kading said it was. But that's not even the funny part. The real kicker is that after we released the audio of Greg Kading saying Porky was back, Porky accused Deuce of making fake paperwork. However, when he said this, he didn't mention Deuce putting his real name in it. Instead, he claimed Deuce created fake paperwork and just added back to it.
I'm just gonna keep my
He's winning credit, some fake work, and add some back shit. You don't see that, use a bozo. I'm done talking about this shit. He's winning credit, some fake work, and add some back shit. You don't see that, use a bozo. I'm done talking about this shit. But this is what's retarded. If you gonna add something, why wouldn't you just put my real name? If you gonna add some shit and you want to make it believable, just put my real name. Why the fuck would you put something in there that say it sounds like your real name? Like, this is crazy. Dude said, actually, we got the clip. He said, I went and pulled the paperwork myself. Same docket number right here. There is no fucking clause in there with the CS2 Back mention. You added that to your paperwork.
Now, fast forward to today. Porky is openly admitting that the real, authentic paperwork actually says CS2 Back, which directly contradicts his earlier claims that Deuce added back to it. So now, on Reggie's panel, Porky has completely changed his story, essentially repackaging his lie, which only helps to expose him even further. The contradictions are piling up, and it's becoming clear that Porky can't keep his story straight.
If you read it, it says CS2 Back is a low-level drug dealer who's in fear that if found out, his family will be harmed by the main streets. See, these are the things they leave out about this CS2 Back dude, right? He's winning credit, some fake work, and add some back shit. Read it, it says CS2 Back is a low-level drug dealer who's in fear that if found out, his family will be harmed by the main streets. See, these are the things they leave out about this CS2 Back dude, right? There is no fucking clause in there with the CS2 Back mention. You added that to your paperwork.
I really hope you guys can see what's going on here. If you didn't believe Porky was CS2 Back before, I hope you believe it now. Initially, Porky claimed that there was no clause in the paperwork mentioning CS2 Back, and that Deuce was the one who added that detail. But now, Porky is contradicting himself, saying that the CS2 Back paperwork is legit, and that it clearly states CS2 Back was a low-level drug dealer. This should be enough to prove to the entire world that the CS2 Back paperwork is real, and that Porky the Pyru is, in fact, CS2 Back. Porky even told me directly to go read the paperwork, and I'd see that it says CS2 Back was a low-level drug dealer. Now I'm just going to tell you all right now. The paperwork does not say that. Porky is lying again. He's a master at spinning stories, but the truth is clear. He's caught in his own web of lies.
I ain't never had a dope case in my life. Yeah. And if I was a dope dealer, best believe I wouldn't have been a low-level dope dealer. And best believe I don't have no family that I gotta worry about that live in the main streets. I'm not from Main Street. My neighborhood is probably about 18 miles from Main Street. 18 to 20 good miles. So if you go read it, But again, you probably a dude from Scandinavia or something who don't understand what you're reading. You got to tell yourself, well, it gives a description of who this dude is and what he does in the streets. Does it fit my description?
Yeah.
Bruh.
Porky knows I'm not from Scandinavia. If I was, his empty spin attempts might actually work. So what I do next is I send Porky a $10,000 challenge, asking him to provide proof before all of Reggie's viewers that the paperwork said CS2 Back was a low-level drug dealer. You see, these are the uninterrupted lies Porky has been on Clubhouse telling for years. This is the reason he blocked Deuce on Clubhouse. Porky knows the kind of holes Deuce would poke through his lies. So he avoids him like the bubonic plague.
All right, Scandalous, this is your Reggie. Tell him I challenge him to $10,000 right now. You have to show it and put it in escrow. Everybody always talking about money, but you put it in escrow. And he said, I'll challenge right now on this live show us where is a CS2 was a low-level drug dealer. Ask him that, Reggie. Okay.
Bro, this what he got to do, bro.
Real quick before Wack lies to us again. We know that's what he do. Salute to everybody that pulled up. Salute to my guy D Twins that's in the building. Salute to him, man. Let me see something real quick, man, because I got to do this. Because this person been sending me content like a mug this morning, hooking me up. Simpy61. That timeline after Texas case, cause key. Salute, man. Salute to you, bro. Salute to you. He been hooking me up with a whole lot of content this morning. So, man, I ain't had a chance to even go through it all. But salute to everybody that put up in the chat who was in the building, man. I see my man Aziz in the building. Salute Aziz. What account is you under? Rock 21, Rock 215, man. Salute. That's my guy. She gonna bless. What up? TB 2 blessed 206. Is it my man in Washington? If so, what up, bro? When you lie so much, you gotta remember what you lied about. Yo, bro, that's what I'm saying. It don't pay especially when you playing in this field. You know, it don't pay to lie. Cause people gonna go through it with a fine tooth comb, you know, like what we doing right now. You know what I'm saying? And Wack always. Why the fuck you lying? Oh my God! You always lying. Oh my God! Stop! I'm trying to tell you.
Deuce M's created a whole.
You know what I'm talking about?
Fake document where all of a sudden it said Cash Jones. Like, it was crazy.
Okay. But this is what's retarded. If you go
real quick, salute to my fellow Seattle, Washington brother. What it do, bro? What it do? Nice and rainy out here. Yeah, just for those who don't know, yep, I am in Washington State. Yes, sir. But, you know, some other people who be trying to dox me, they got me all over the globe. I let them do it. I let them do they COINTELPRO activities. You know what I'm saying? But don't play with me in real life, man. You play stupid games, you will win stupid prizes on Jesus Christ and on his sandals.
Add something. Why wouldn't you just put my real name?
That's why you said the real one when you said it.
All you gotta do is go pull it up under Ladale Rawls. That's Dale Dog name.
Okay.
Pull that document up under that paperwork, then read it. Fuck with this bullshit they got. You go pull up Ladale Rawls, right? And then read it.
We gonna get into some of these what you call it. I just read one page of the paperwork. I'm gonna read 2 more pages because Scandalous challenged them, and Reggie read it. $10,000 bet that Wack 100 can't go through the paperwork and show them where it says that CS2 Back was a low-level drug dealer and a Main Street Crip. See, this is right here is why Scandalous was tricking that, you know, we already tricked him out of 2,000. Scandalous trying to trick him out of 10.
Get
You know
him.
what I'm saying?
He wants the bag.
I ain't mad at him either.
He tried to bait the niggas so bad.
He deserved it.
Well, he know he's CS2 back, so he know the Scandalous was too sure of himself. He was too cocky, right? So
Correct.
Reggie read it, Wack listening, and it says CS2 back. See, what Wack is reading, you see this stuff that's crossed out? Huh?
No, I'm listening to you dudes. You said.
I was about to say, yeah, I see it.
Look at the thing at the screen. You see the
Yeah, I see.
the paperwork that's crossed out. The part
Yeah, with the line at the top in the right hand. Well, it'll be my right top corner with the X going. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, right. So right there, if I blow it all the way up, y'all should be able. No, that's as much as it go. It says CI2, confidential informant 2.
Wow.
Right.
Fan
And
West,
that's
salute.
a low-level purchaser of crack cocaine, etc., right? You got a CI2, and then you got a CS2.
The rain is coming your way, brother.
So with his dumb ass
Giving life.
no paperwork, you know, you gang goofy from when he was horny for content. You know what I'm saying? You know the nigga don't know how to read no work.
What really happened here is that Porky was spinning. He knows the difference between CS2 and CI2, and he saw that the entire section for CI2 was blacked out with a marker. So why would Porky read the crossed-out section, but completely miss the paragraph underneath it? That just happens to be about CS2 Back. But hey, it's all out in the open now.
Oh boy.
We're going to go through that paperwork, just like Porky told us to.
Let's get it.
And it's crazy, because every time we do exactly what Porky says, all we find are more lies from him. And the blame just keeps landing squarely on his shoulders.
Got to be more careful.
The truth is coming to light, and Porky's attempts to spin the story only make his lies more obvious.
So we thought we had.
Real quick, salute the Dose of Reality TV in the building. You understand me? Do you understand me? We are amongst greatness right now. You understand? So if you have not went and subscribed, liked, and shared his YouTube page, it's okay. Go slide on over there real quick and go do that. Then you come on back. Because like some of these suckers in the comment section be saying I do a whole lot of talking. So you ain't going to miss nothing. You understand what I'm saying? But no, go over there and support that, man. I need real talk, man. We need to support each other in this space because these gatekeepers are trying to do the opposite to us, right? So it's counterproductive for us not to support each other and keep each other in good standings. You understand what I'm saying? Because we up against a machine per se. But I'm not gonna lie, salute to Do Sims and IL, but they've been whooping that ass. You know what I'm saying? Belt to ass. And that's a fact. I don't care what nobody say. You don't have to like them. You don't have to do any of that. But you got to respect that they've been putting belt to ass this whole time. And to the point where these dudes is striking niggas' pages and buying other people's pages to strike their pages and shit, man. Playing dirty games. Playing dirty games. Cyber warfare is a real thing, people. You understand what I'm saying? But every time they do that, Scandalous done got about 169 pages by now. This is his newest page, and they keep trying to take him out, and he put it right back up and put belt right to ass. That's a fact. Salute to the Dose of Reality TV again. That's in the building. Let's get back to the content.
One. You know what I'm saying? Scandalous try to bamboozle the nigga. The nigga talking about CS2 Back was a low-level drug dealer, and this and this and this and that, right? No, that's CI2 Back. Right.
Facts.
Right. I'm listening. Yeah.
So CS2 has provided reliable historical information concerning the Main Street Mafia Crip organization. In the history of Main Street, and shout out to the Main Streets, they got a lot of legendary niggas over there that was getting to that bag.
I'm just a little confused because on one hand, they look at the feds look at Wack as a credible source, right? But to the feds with the Keepy D case, they say that nigga be telling a harasser false statements. Up until Henny Gang said that, I ain't even know what the hell harasser, the word harasser meant. But they say the nigga be telling the harasser false statements. So I'm saying to myself, that just must mean that nigga tells endless lies. Like you at a Chili's buffet. Endless buffet. You understand? That's all that nigga do is lie. But on the other hand, the feds to say he a credible source. They so confused. They don't know what to do.
Richie Rich, all kind of dudes.
They all over the place.
Dale Dog is one of the most known Main Street Mafia Crips that ever done it in South Central LA. Right? Just the accomplishments he made coming up off the east side of South Central LA with his whole crew on. Nigga ain't on till my whole crew on, nigga. He did that. But anyway, CS2 has provided reliable historical information concerning Main Street Mafia Crip organization. Good luck to
nasty
Wack
word
about he didn't ever snitch on nobody. However, CS2 is only aware of certain aspects regarding the organization's criminal activities and narcotic
as you
distribution
should, because he's not from there.
CS2 has no knowledge or information regarding the methods in which narcotics are being transported to the Los Angeles area and distributed to mainstream Mafia Crip gang members. Additionally, CS2 is unable to provide information regarding the narcotic customers, flow of narcotic proceeds, and methods that they are using to laundering their narcotic proceeds. CS2 is only able to identify a limited number of Main Street Mafia Crip gang
because he's not from there.
Why would you say that it says CS2 Back is a low-level drug dealer from Main Street Crip when it makes it clear with this definition he's only able to identify a limited number of Main Street Mafia Crip gang?
Wake it up, Deuce.
How you from Main Street, but you can't identify but a few Main Street Mafia Crip members? The nigga ain't from Main Street.
You think we stupid?
That was one of the clues.
Ghost.
Goofy ass nigga.
Salute, Ghost. What it do?
101, nigga.
Yeah, he coined that. Goofologist.
Unable to provide specific information.
Love it.
Regarding the organization's extortion activities, methods of monetary collections and distribution of proceeds. CS2 is also unable to provide any information regarding the mainstream Mafia Crip organization. And we got one more page. So with other leaders of the other large gang organizations, CS2 is able to provide limited information regarding violent assaults committed by Main Street Mafia Crips, including shootings, burglaries, and murders. CS2 is unwilling to testify in court against members of the Main Street Mafia Crip.
We know Whack-a-rat.
CS2 is fearful of retaliation against CS2 and or CS2's family. CS2 believes that if any member of the Main Street Mafia Crip criminal organization becomes aware of CS2's cooperation with law enforcement, the organization will likely orchestrate the execution of CS2.
If every time you see an ad, you just wanna, you need it down.
I definitely do. Hey, y'all, that motherfucker.
Porky tried to create this narrative that CS2 Back was a Main Street Crip, but we've just found out that was a lie. He also tried to push the idea that he wouldn't have to worry about his family being harmed by anyone, because they don't live on Main Street. But the paperwork tells a completely different story. It clearly states that CS2 Back refused to testify, because if anyone from Main Street found out he was working, they'd quickly arrange for his execution. What's more, CS2 Back specifically mentioned that if anyone from Main Street found out, and he just so happened to live right across the street from Stutterbox, who was from Main Street, he'd be in serious trouble. Porky was afraid that if Stutterbox found out, he'd either come kill him, or he'd expose where Porky and his wife were living, putting them both in danger.
So,
y'all remember what Stutterbox said? He said, "Man, if I would have knew what I knew now, I would have hopped over that car, kicked Wack door in, and killed that nigga on Main Street on Mafia, quote unquote."
does it say anywhere?
Nah, I'm not saying he gonna actually, you know what I'm saying? Let me take that. Hold on. I mean, he just speaking, he's speculating. I ain't saying he gonna go do no shit like that. That was a long time ago, but I'm just saying that is what the man said when he, so that's what I think Wack was really in fear of. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was gonna be in direct danger because he knew Stutterbox wasn't gonna play with him. You know, like how Wack and them be on the internet playing, these niggas is not playing like that. See, that's the whole thing with these dudes. These dudes is out here playing with real members like that. And up until now, a lot of these real street dudes, these real people, like, you ain't even had to be a gangster, just a real individual. You wouldn't know how to react to some of this shit. Like, it's like a deer caught in headlights, if I'm being real. You know what I mean? Like, it catches you off guard. Like, is this nigga over here really popping it like I wouldn't slap him 3 ways from Friday? Who this nigga really think? It's that type of shit. Because I know I be sitting back peeping it, like, it don't even got to be directly at me. When I be hearing some of these dudes I know is weenies talking like they be talking to somebody else, it blows my mind every time. But I understand that that's the game. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot more people are understanding that that's the game. It's like they trying to trick us into doing something or saying something so they can get you off the streets, and that's what these niggas been out here doing. But Wack been playing a way more sinister game. Way more sinister.
In about CS2, did y'all see anything that said something about a low-level drug dealer about CS2? Not CI2, CS2.
Let me grab this.
Anything about a low-level drug dealer, or just this declaration that this confidential source is a Main Street Mafia Crip member? No. In fact, everything in there seems to indicate that he has limited information about who the Main Streets is, how the insides of how they're laundering their money, where their dope is delivered, but he was able to give them a little, limited amount.
Just a little bit.
Give me an AKA. I ain't never been a back.
Liar, pants on. You already know the rest. So yeah, man, that's salute to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, man, for doing impeccable work. I really mean that, man. As soon as I get a not, I ain't talking about no 10, 20. I'm talking about a few real dollars. Man, I'm gonna have to go ahead and send that brother some money, man. Real talk, man. I think Scandalous Los Angeles need to start selling some merch or something, man. You know what I mean? It's about that time. That he's a bad man. I'm telling you that. Hey, remember I said it. Everybody already know it, but remember I said it, man. In the next 2 to 5 years, we're going to be seeing him on the big screen doing something, either behind the scenes, directing, writing, something. You know what I mean? He's next level. That whole team, though, the whole Deuce Sims, the Damu Kiwi Conversations, Dose of Reality, that whole squad, man, that's a mean squad, bro. That's a mean squad. So, you know, whether if I'm a part of it or just a supporter, man, I'm good where I'm at with it. I want to see them brothers win, and they are winning. I'll be there. You know, may take me a little longer than y'all. Don't worry about it, but I'll be there. Trust and believe. So look, I got Hassan Campbell, man. He just came across my desk this morning. And salute to Hassan Campbell. By the way, I don't know your politics when it comes to using content or using your content or nothing like this. I really am using this for educational purposes only. I think it's important that people hear what you have to say. I haven't heard the more recent video you put out, but I plan on playing that too to hear you. But I definitely heard you on this one and the last one that you did. You know, I will commentate throughout it, man, but I really want the people to hear what you got to say. far as the monetization is concerned. If you have an issue with that, you hit me on Instagram. My link is in the description of my video. You can have all the proceeds to this video that I use. I don't care about the money. I care about the message. You understand? So I'd rather do that and keep the video out there than risk having to take it out or take it down because of a strike of used content. You know what I mean? I just think it's important that these people hear, especially when I don't want to say the allegations out there, man, that you helped him mastermind this whole thing in the beginning, but you probably didn't know what you was doing. I don't know. So I want the people to hear what you got to say today. So we're going to listen to what Hassan Campbell had to say. And the title of his video is Wack 100 claims he's a civilian after Big U's arrest. Hilarious. We know he's a liar. You dig? Oh, my God is in the Demon Time. What it do, sir? Demon Time Exotics, man. Salute to Demon Time Exotics. That's another one. Remember when I say a year to 2 to 3 from now, you're going to see him doing big things too, man. He's always been a special talent in this space. I've always said that. You can go back to my earlier videos. I've always said that. And since he's been able to break away from that dark cloud that he was a part of and branch off and do his own thing, he's been doing magic over there. So salute to that brother, man. Go show him some love, 100%. He gonna pass me up too. I'm already know, but I'll be there, Demon. Don't worry about it. I'm coming. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get to this content, man. This is Hassan Campbell. He has some things to say. A few things to say. What is that shit in his hand? Is that a ranch? Oh no, this nigga is a Marvel character.
Shall we begin?
Let's begin.
Y'all already know the rules. Bruh. When you come in my house, take off your shoes.
I ain't doing that.
It's super violent.
Might have to run out the door. You shit crazy.
Wack, I'm not gonna let you get
Let me mute up.
I know a lot of people didn't see your live because they got you up there or trying to promote you as one of the kings of social media, of YouTube, and you're not. Of podcasting, but you're not. Nobody's seen your live, but I'm going to elaborate on your live because I saw your live. I was watching. I didn't see you while I was live, but I saw your live because you mentioned in my name. Now, with that being said, Wack, I'm not going to let you do that. We not going to let you do that, Wack. We not going to let you do that, Wack. You a civilian now? You've always been a civilian now, Wack?
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I...
God damn, nigga, ad already?
Okay,
shut your stupid ass up. Hey, that nigga Demon Time is hilarious, bro.
When Big U went to jail, he screamed out in his loudest voice to the people. Big U screamed out in his loudest voice, in his loudest cry, in pain. And he wanted the world to know.
So this is going to probably be my last video. I'm going to go turn myself in to see what's going on. They talking about I'm a fugitive. So they just raided all my houses. 600 was actually with the police when they raided my house. And he's actually got video and footage of it. So y'all know what y'all dealing with. And I just want to say this to y'all. When they raided my houses and my property, they was asking about Wack. Wack, loose cannon, 600, and this internet stuff. All of y'all filed. All y'all who be sending shit around the internet, all y'all who be promoting and listening to what these niggas saying, all y'all giving these likes and hidden likes, all y'all supporting this. All y'all guilty of this. If you had something against a black man, you should handle it with a black man in the streets. Wack said 100 times he was gonna take my contracts. He working with the FBI. The FBI.
That you set him up and you played a big part of him going to prison. Now, we already seen so much footage that's incriminating that it ain't even funny. But and we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that in my next video. In my next video, we'll talk about no jumper, right? Going broke. We'll talk about that in my next video. But in this video right here, Wack 100, were you a civilian? Let's play a game. Do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God, Wack 100? Do you swear to tell the truth? So you sitting up there saying that you was a civilian, right?
Real quick, hey Bless, what you mean, like far as reacting to his content, or trying to work with him or something? Because I know I'm well aware of him, bro. I'm well aware of Hassan. Yeah, I'm well aware, man. I think it was Deuce Sims and Scandalous, man, who woke it up for me. Like I knew something was funny, but they woke it up where that whole I think it was Scandalous, man. He was like, yeah, back when they exposed the phone call and all that was all them setting that up. They set that up from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it like, damn. So he working with them people too, huh? This is crazy. So yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware. You know what I'm saying? But he do say some things in here that I thought was in two of the videos. I don't know about the latest one he put out, but I just want y'all to hear it.
So when you was at the airport, in your words, these are your words now. When you was at the airport and you was chasing Future around the airport because you was trying to get some money back that he owed Trick, that was none of your business. But you made it your business.
You know what I need to do then?
There's a round table of extortion. And shout out to Trick. I have no beef or no smoke with the OG. I respect the OG. But you was chasing Future around the airport. And the only reason why you let Future go, you and Big U let Future go, was because Birdman, he got Birdman on the phone. And Birdman called that off. So you left Future alone. But if Birdman didn't call or make that stop.
Y'all making me feel like I need to move around this nigga.
So tell the courts right now, because this is the courts right now. Now I'm doing what you do best. You entrap people into saying things they ain't got no business saying on the internet, then you fall back like you and your gangsterling. So Big Wack 100, tell us right now what would have happened to Future, huh? I guarantee it would have been a crime scene because at that point in time you had something to prove to Big U, right? Wack 100. Let's go back to the tale of the tapes. You know, Big U was part of his crime that he's being investigated for.
It was something that Demon Time did I wanted to review. Maybe we'll review that.
Do you swear to tell the truth, but nothing but the truth? So help you God. Do you swear? Do you raise your hand in this court of law and say that the audio that everybody already heard that I put up, that y'all made sure all my videos had to come down off of YouTube, do you solemnly swear that you didn't sit up there and tell me, and the world didn't hear your voice, that you was selling guns to the Bloods and the Crips and starting wars between them and watching them kill each other? That's what you call a civilian, Wack 100?
Okay, y'all, we gonna...
You instigated wars between the Bloods and the Crips.
I fucked with y'all, so we gonna move around this nigga.
And it just so happened years later, after...
Yeah, we gonna move around here, man. I gotta listen to my people in the chat, man. That nigga said that nigga voice make a nigga wanna Earl everything he ate up yesterday and today. Let me see, man. Demon Time, you had something you did, bro. I was like, ooh, I gotta do a reaction to it, and I never fucking got to it. God damn, you got so many good ones. Which one was it? Demon Time, Break Baby, Loose Baby, Fake being Sally's. No, I wanted some more current. I think I did that one yesterday. Wack 100 on Loose Cannon Mitten, Fake being FaceTime. Damn, it was some Demon Time you did, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna review that one. But yeah, man, what y'all think so far, man? You know, do y'all think that Loose Cannon gonna get released on Wednesday? It sounded like Brick Baby just might. You know, sound like he just might. But Loose Cannon seems to be under the impression that he getting up out of there. Nigga with a sword. Like what is going on? Man, he if he could be Kanye West, that nigga would be. SBGBTV is the king. Yep. I don't even want to say the title. Niggas gonna say a nigga hating on him. Let me see, man. It was some Demon Time did. I was like, yeah, that boy cooking right there. You know what I wish, man, but I had to go way back to get that shit. So nah, I ain't gonna do that one. Well, let me see what else I got on the docket here, man. It was another one by Scandalous too. That it was when Big U and them pulled up on each other. Well, Big U was he was on Clubhouse. He was on Clubhouse, and then Wack pulled up on him. That popped up on my thing too. See if I can find it again. But man, I don't see even I don't know. I just got this feeling, bro. I got this weird feeling, man, that the investigation is turned to CS2 Back, man. And some of them dudes in there, man, they telling it. They and I think Loose Cannon, you know, might have been recording them conversations they was having off the phone for protection. You know, when he was trying to set up the play. This what you gonna say. We're gonna go to no jumper, and this what you gonna say. Boo. And I think Loose Cannon might have pulled one over on that nigga, man. No. We gonna see. Let me see, man. Where that damn video at? I just seen it this morning. Is it the most scandalous? He got a lot of them. God dang. Scandalous in here? No. Hold on, y'all. I gotta find this video, man. Give me 1 second. I'm pretty sure y'all heard it, though. It was a while back. But I just like the difference between these two men who are around the same age, you know. Their approach was 100% different. Ain't that scandalous, Los Angeles? Okay, I see what it is. So we gonna do it like this. Man, I had a whole bunch of them videos to do, man, but y'all got me like, nah, don't play him. So I had to switch this shit up. Golly, I found the video looking for it, though. Y'all made me switch it up, man. Making me nervous. I mean personally, man, but I don't like to go out there as far as to say, man, all that shit is corny. Like, you don't do my. I think what Sharice did, I didn't react to none of that shit because I'm not. My content got to be a substance, man, and that shit there ain't. That's just all little slick ass plays that y'all running off the name of Big U and people that y'all done put in jail because y'all couldn't stand in the paint when y'all was doing the shit that y'all was doing. So I'm not about to react to none of that shit, man. The fuck? Hold on. But I thought that shit right there was corny as a motherfucker. I ain't even gonna hold you. But I try not to go too much into that because, you know, some people like Demon Time. You know what I'm saying? He brought me around because I was sold in the, you know, man, it's all content. But he made a great point. It's like, man, you niggas, you review a nigga content. That's cool, but, you know, give a nigga a shout out. You know what I'm saying? Send some traffic my way. And I appreciated it from him saying it because he actually takes the time and do his videos. He ain't just a copy and paster. He's not just popping up a video and then saying a couple of words and then that. No, he actually is putting this shit together. So at the end of the day, like, at the least nigga can do is, you know, give a nigga his flowers. And that's understandable and respectable, you know. But some people, man, they take this shit, I ain't gonna say no other names, but, you know, they take this shit to another level. But it is what it is.
That nigga,
Listen to
this
this, though.
about you, this Cash. I understand you short, you got a Napoleon complex, you want to prove yourself to this man. We not your uncle. You don't have to, we're not trying to victimize you.
Yo, what happened with her uncle? What'd you say?
That nigga said his uncle.
Go ahead, Momani, explain that again. Big U came back.
Yeah, when we was kids, he was about 5, 7, a few years older than me. So we was kids, like, shit, nigga found out that Unc used to be touching on it, you feel me?
Touching on who?
On Cash Jones. Wack 100. So I don't know if he end up, so G-Pops and them was talking about he need to get some type of, see somebody, as you get a little older, but shit, I don't know if it's...
Hey, Boo, Mommy still there? I'm going to go ahead and bounce on that one, man. Hey, Deuce.
Hey, what's up?
I'm going to go ahead and bounce on that one. You know?
Big U. Hey, go ahead. Real quick, draws before you shake, right? Real quick before you shake. Yeah. Let them know about the upcoming podcast so they can be looking for that and what we got going on positivity, because obviously this negative bullshit ain't even beneficial to our community. Let them know about that.
Right. We got, like I said, I think I said it earlier, we in the process of finishing the deal with World Star and it's the TV production company. Yeah. So we got Laquan, Deuce Sims, and Yael. We got podcasts and shows that's coming out with them. We just really gonna start the podcasts and build those up. But all positive information, man. We ain't trying to,
You see the difference?
We can go back to the hood.
Exactly.
But that's what they put in jail, though.
We ain't finna concentrate on the negativity. And I just want to say this for me, man. Listen, I got on here only to address the issues that I feel would affect my homeboys around the world who love me, and to address anything so they'll feel comfortable. I'm not on here for no clout chasing. I'm only on it one reason, for my homeboys in every country and every state, so they can hear from me. And I appreciate Deuce.
What the fuck is that?
I appreciate your thoroughness and researching and finding out, because I'm going to say this. Don't ride with me right or wrong. Ride with me only right.
Facts.
And I'm going to say, if any of my homeboys go bad, I'm going to treat you like you bad. And I backed up off of some people because I heard what I heard.
That part. See, and that's when we knew it was more to this shit. Because at the end of the day, what happened was Big U discovered that this dude was working, but wasn't sure. He reached out to Mark Stevens. Mark Stevens said, man, come down. I got something to show you. Now, when you see this, you can't unsee it. That's a lie. He said, cool. Read the paperwork, read the transcripts. It's clear as day. Wack 100 was caught on a federal wiretap. Commit to kidnapping and murder, whatever the charges was. It was huge, right? But then you free. How you free? Then you lie and say you didn't have nothing to do with the case. You leave the part out that you went to jail on that case. The officer dude already said, man, the only person that was arrested on that case was Cash Jones, but you never mentioned that. Why not? Why does those little details always seep your mind, or why do you go around it if you not CS2 Back? And then these dummies, and I'm talking to these dummies who hear this, who this information is readily available for them to go through and see. They deny it because they don't want to see it. It's not that they can't see it, it's that they don't want to see it. Because I don't, man, listen. The way that Do Sims and them has laid this shit out with Scandalous Los Angeles, it's clear as day. They did all the heavy lifting and the hard researching for everybody. It's not even, I don't got to do too much deep research. I just got to go to their page and just listen to them. They telling you. And you niggas still want to deny it. It's because you want to deny it. You don't want to see it. Because it's something about that dude that resonates with you. You know, the rat in you. The ratatouille in you. You understand? The little rat with the Ninja Turtles. What was his name? That's what resonates with you. So we'll never get the truth out of dude. We'll never get the truth out these people because the truth ain't in them. They don't know how to step up and take accountability for the shit that they do. But if you believe in God, you believe in Jesus Christ like I do, we know one day you ain't got no motherfucking choice. Excuse my French, Lord. But it's just the truth. So you can say out here and scam and bullshit these people all you want to, bro. But we know. The no's know. And you ain't gonna duck and dodge this. So you might as well go to one of them other little foreign countries and do your CIA work on something different. Learn a new something. A new area that they can use your expertise. Because it ain't happening out this way. Because we're going to make sure that the people know over and over and over that you working. And you out here setting up our people, sabotaging our people to save your ass. Not because you feel like it's the right thing to do.